Talking Texas.
This is 13 Minutes to Magic Texas, an abbreviated limited series podcast about the TAOM, SAM, FISM, NACM combined convention on August the 30th through September the 2nd, 2024 in Arlington, Texas, which we call Magic Texas. Every 2 weeks we will post a new episode with new information, updates, and announcements about Magic Texas. My name is Scott Wells, and I am the host of Magic Texas Podcast.
My name's Dal Sanders. I'm the president of the TAOM, Texas Association of Magicians, and the co-producer of Magic Texas.
And I'm Mark Whitehouse. I am also the co-producer of Magic Texas, and I am the SAM convention chairman.
In this week's episode, we're going to be talking a little bit about the history of how we got to where we are, because both the gentlemen who are with me here today are past national presidents of the Society of American Magicians, and I would like to know about how that, I guess, got aligned. So we're working with FISM here this year for the NACM. Then, Mark, why don't you hit it first there?
We are working, and this actually has been something that's been in the plans for quite some time. 1999, our advisors from the SAM, Brad Jacobs and David Goodsell, wrote a white paper about where the convention needs to be going for the SAM. And in that white paper, they talked about combining with other regional conventions, and I don't know if TAOM is considered a regional, but definitely a Texas. But
started out that way.
Yeah,
we started out like a statewide, and then regional. And it's gotten to be then national and global now, of course.
Right. So we're quite excited about this. And then as far as the FISM North American Championships of Magic, the SAM has been promoting that since the very first one. 2011, I was national president at the time, and with Brad Jacobs, we decided that we needed to do this in Pittsburgh. And so that was the first North American Championship of Magic.
How was the turnout back then?
Oh, it was very good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that was very exciting. Definitely different to be able to have a contest of magic.
It kind of brings it up a notch, I guess, then also, because you have to actually compete here before you can go on then to FISM.
Exactly. And there wasn't any other way to be able to go on to FISM. You had to go through the convention that we were hosting in order to go on. And so the same thing here, to go to Italy next year, people will have to compete in Texas. And
then as far as the alignment of the TAOM with FISM and SAM, what was your thinking on this then, Dal?
Well, when Brad Jacobs passed, I took over his role as a FISM liaison from the SAM. I went on the North American FISM board. And in 2022, just before the TAOM in Austin, we got a call saying, hey, we need to name a place to have the North American Championship in 2024. And I thought, 2024. And actually, that was 2021 in Austin. Yeah. And I said, 2024, that's our 100th anniversary of the Dallas Magic Club. And we're already planning on having TAOM there. And of course, at that time, TAOM was not a FISM member. We are now, but SAM was. So I called Mark and said, Mark, do you want to do this? And I didn't even get the question fully out of my mouth before he said, absolutely. We've been supposed to be trying this for decades. Yeah. So,
right. And Mike Miller, our show producer, and myself, we've been doing this for a number of years, and both of us have been looking at each other, and it's like there's a lot of time commitment that goes into planning a convention, and so we both realized, we need to start working our way out of this. So we're seeing this as kind of our swan song event, but really pulling all the stops out. Mike does such a great job of finding great talent through his tutelage with Hank Morehouse way back when. So this will be, for Mike and me, this will be our final convention for a while.
Well, that has carried on, as you say, Mike has carried on the tradition, certainly, that Hank had begun. And he is great getting talent, as you said, from all over the world, and some people and acts that we would not normally see, particularly even at a national convention, let alone a regional or a TAOM convention.
I just want to remind everybody that Mike was on recently, 13 Minutes to Texas, to Magic Texas, and he literally was almost giddy. He's so excited about the lineup that we've got. He says this is the best lineup I've ever had.
Yeah.
And so I want to encourage everybody to go back and listen to Mike talk about this lineup. Let
me also emphasize how important that he is as a talent coordinator, because he's receiving a special fellowship. He's been recognized by the Academy of Magical Arts, the Magic Castle, to get a special fellowship because of his years of working and getting talent for different conventions like the SAM and for Abbott's Get Together, and for us.
Yes.
And so well deserved.
Yeah. And so well deserved. Oh my gosh. Yeah. For the years he's done that and getting recognized finally, for that. Because it's not easy to coordinate all that and keep all those balls juggled. He ought to get some sort of an award from the International Jugglers Association then as well. So it sounds like that it's lining up. It's got a great history that's been going on for a long number of years with us having the North America Championships here. And it has been in different places in the United States. This is the first time I think it's been centrally located, though, like in the Dallas particular area.
That's a good point.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but what I want to emphasize is anybody, no matter what your age, if you've got a 9-minute routine act that you can put together, please submit it. There's more than just an opportunity to go into the international stage going on to FISM in Italy. There's going to be lots of other awards that are going to be presented. We have the Brad Jacobs People's Choice Award, where everyone in the audience will be voting for who they think is the best, and many other opportunities for people to really take their magic and take it all over. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's right, to another level. Well, we're going to be talking in more detail on an upcoming episode of 13 Minutes to Magic Texas, specifically about contests, so be sure and stay tuned for that podcast with those details.
But in the meantime, I want to remind everybody that if you want to know about contests now, just go to magictexas.com, click on contests, and there's plenty of information. If you want to get some more information, even more, just email contests@magictexas.com.
Oh, one more thing I just happened to think of, that as we are talking here today, the hotel has just opened.
It opened yesterday. So, yes. Right now, the three of us, I guess we should tell everybody where we are.
Sure.
Let's make everybody real jealous, okay? We're at Blackpool.
Yeah, we're in England right now.
And we're at Blackpool. We're going to be seeing a lot of the acts and just getting some ideas for some other things we want to do for Magic Texas, and it's pretty exciting. There's so many people. There's thousands of magicians.
3,500 people that are registered for this. The largest magic convention, larger than FISM. FISM has like 2,000, 2,500, sometimes 3,000 or whatever, but Blackpool traditionally brings in just a lot of people.
It's madness, but we're here and we're representing Magic Texas. We've all got our Magic Texas shirts and hats and answering questions, and so it's going to be fun.
It will be. A lot of great talent, a lot of good lineup. In fact, that while we're here, hoping to speak to at least one, maybe two people who, if we can pull them aside to chat for a little bit, so you get to hear a little bit from some of our talent who is going to be at Magic Texas.
One thing I was really impressed with, Scotty and I went to the Magic Circle in London on Monday night. Mm-hmm. And I was overwhelmed with the number of people from England that have been listening to this podcast and are excited about coming to Magic Texas.
Thank you guys for listening.
Yes, thank everybody for listening, and talk about it to each other. Talk about it to people that might not
at your meetings, your club meetings, when you're just having coffee or doing some card tricks or sessioning with other guys. Be sure to tell them about Magic Texas and also to go back and listen to the podcast.
I'm so excited about this convention. It is going to have so many things that we can't talk about yet.
Yeah.
But there are so many surprises that people are going to, and this is going to be one that people are going to be talking about many, many years afterwards.
I think so too. It's one of those things like I had attended Magic Cuba, for an example, and I was surprised how few people were there, but it was one of the best conventions I've ever attended. And everybody said, well, I wish I would have been there. I wish I would have known about it. Or it's like this. I don't think people understand or the impact that this is really going to be having on the Magic community in general, because we're going to recreate Magic conventions. Nothing's been like what we're going to be doing here this year. I mean, I'm excited. I mean, look, I got goosebumps. My hair's standing up on my arms. It's something that's going to be just a lot of fun, and I don't think people should miss it, because if they do, again, as you said, people will be talking about the convention of the year, or for 3 years, because this will be every 3 years. Whenever that, I suspect we're going to be having the this championships before they have FISM, which is every 3 years as well.
Yes.
So it'll be the year before.
And I just want to. We just need to put a little FOMO out there, fear of missing out, because if you don't make this convention, you are going to miss out. There are so many things going on. We've talked about the Six Flags tickets that we got, so you can make this a family vacation if you want. Some of the people we were talking to Monday night, they were saying, "Yeah, I'm bringing my family from England, and is there anything else to do?" And I just kind of smiled and said, "Oh yes." So we've got super discounted tickets to Six Flags and to Hurricane Harbor, the water park. We've got so many. The whole city of Arlington is getting behind us on this, and one guy was talking about that he wants to go over to Dallas to
for the JFK
thing. Yes, so. It's going to be a very exciting time. There's so much to do in North
there's
Texas.
a lot of history there. I hadn't thought about that. That's true. For people who are interested in the Kennedy assassination from way back in '63. So.
And Mark just found out that we have a meow wolf there. So
we have a meow wolf in Denver, where I am,
okay.
And that's a crazy place to hang out. Of course, there's the one in Vegas and the other one in New Mexico. So
somewhere,
So they're a great place. You could spend a whole day there. Trying to solve the puzzle.
Yes.
So a lot of fun, a lot of things to do, and again, register at magictexas.com. Is that right, Dal?
That's absolutely correct.
And you can get a little bit more information there on the website. It is a fully dynamic website that our webmaster has put together. Any questions, you can always reach out. We have contact information there on the website then as well.
Yeah, you can reach out to b@magictexas.com. B-E and then at magictexas.com, which is kind of a nice little commercial in and of itself.
b@magictexas.com. Well, I think that's about 13 minutes.
That's our time.
I believe that it's time for us to wrap this one up.
I'm Dal Sanders.
I'm Mark Whitehouse.
And I'm Scott Wells. Bye-bye, y'all.